female body facts you were too scared to ask about, 3 fashion investment pieces and how to wear them. And these shoes were made for talking. We'll tell you what they're saying.
Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Rachel Kay.
And I'm Michelle Yarn. We are giving you your celebrity fix, all of the crazy stories happening this week. We're going to run them down with People Magazine's Steve Helling coming up.
Yes, and money tips from an unlikely source, but likely the Girl Scouts, how you can actually learn a few little tricks and ways to earn some money.
All right, I'm in.
Yes. All right, how the times have changed. When it comes to parenting, it's all about playing fair now.
Right. Dads are doing more housework, moms are working more, but keeping the home and work-life in balance is quite the challenge, and it looks like most parents agree. So here's what's happening at home according to the latest Pew Research poll. Roughly equal shares of working parents say they find it very or somewhat difficult to balance these responsibilities.
And working dads are just as likely as working moms to say they wish they could be at home raising their children rather than working.
Surprising.
Yeah, and mom's attitude toward work has changed considerably in the past 5 years. 32% say they'd rather work than stay at home.
Overall, 33% of parents with children under the age of 18 say they know that they're not spending enough time with them. And today's parents, though, do give themselves good grades overall for the job they're doing raising their kids. 24% say they're doing an excellent job. An additional 45% say they're doing very good.
Yes. Michelle, how would you rate yourself?
I mean, I don't know. I've got nothing to compare it to. First time around, he's still alive, so I think I'm doing good.
I would call that 100% success. All right, it's time to stop those mommy wars, comparing kids and different parenting styles. Instead, try these tips to be a better friend to your fellow mamas. All right, when a mom tells you about a disappointment with her child, share a disappointment of your own. Do not use the opportunity to brag about your clearly superior child. All right, if you notice that another mother appears exhausted, offer to help her without telling her that she looks, really bad and wiped out. Don't try to pretend that raising kids is a cakewalk for you. Share your stress instead. Everyone will breathe a sigh of relief. And there is no need to tidy up excessively. Oh my gosh.
Tidy up.
I don't tidy up in my house. Why should moms? And that's the point we're trying to make here. When other moms are coming to your house, just share in your chaos. You're in just as good company.
I like that one.
Yes, and maybe you have a housekeeper, a nanny, and a staff of 5, but you know what? Keep that luxury to yourself. And if another mother tells you something in confidence about her child, please take it like precious information rather than as gossip. And when a female friend is getting divorced, it is not the time to talk about how lucky you got with your husband.
I think that applies, parent or not. I think a lot of that applies.
Yes.
We've all heard this advice too. Breakfast, the most important meal of the day, yada, yada, yada. It can improve your sex life. Wait, what? Well, at least according to this new product, we introduced to you Sex Cereal. It's the world's first gender-based breakfast cereal, separately packaged, of course, and I think it's super cute. It's supposedly blended with ingredients that will support the hormonal balance for the ladies and the testosterone for the fellas. Some interesting ingredients, okay? In the women's cereal, you're going to find ginger, cocoa nibs, chia seeds, and oat bran, among other things. For the guys, some pumpkin seed, black sesame, bee pollen. I mean, I think whether this works or not, I would try it because these look like healthy ingredients, and if it did work, then bonus.
Bonus.
Right?
Sex sells, and I think they have a great product. Who wouldn't want to try it?
I know. Can you see sitting side by side, you've each got your bag, and you're like eyeballing each other.
Honey, did you have your sex cereal this morning?
Yeah.
Because we might need it later tonight or something like that. Good stuff. Anyways, well, another staple is, of course, Chanel, and it's in any fashionista's closet. It's one of the most iconic items to come from the fashion house, of course, the Chanel jacket. Now, it's characterized by both masculine and feminine features. The casual but elegant suit is a creation that built Gabrielle Chanel's legend. Now, when she designed the look in the 1950s, she wanted to transform women out of that balconette neckline and cinched waist look to being able to move with ease and not feel like they're in a costume. And this is how the jacket came about.
Chanel brought back tweed, which will be the basis of her jacket. The wrap-over skirt stops at the knee. The jacket, inspired by menswear, is straight and fluid without interfacing. 4 real pockets, braid in matching tones or contrasting, buttons stamped with the symbol of the house, and especially, new for the period, no buttons without buttonholes. Finally, sewn into the silk lining, a delicate chain to ensure that the jacket falls perfectly.
She just thought of everything. Well, from there, it became an international success with stars like Brigitte Bardot to Grace Kelly all wearing the jacket. And today, it remains a fashion essential and has been endlessly reinvented by Karl Lagerfeld and even trying to be recreated in something similar to like what I'm wearing today. Now, if you want to buy one, you want to know how much it is?
Yes.
Price upon request.
I think they say if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it, right?
Yep. Yep.
Lesson learned. Well, what happens when you combine famous fashion designer Marc Jacobs and Diet Coke, some very stylish soda? You get this super creative campaign. Jacobs is a creative director for Diet Coke, and he appears in the 2013 campaign for the soda brand. He dons a kilt as he hoists a model on oversized versions of his new bottle designs, which celebrate 80s and 90s style, which we're seeing a lot of right now. And the drinks, including a limited edition box set, are on sale in 11 European markets, including the UK and France. Now, Jacobs also appears in a short film charting 3 decades of fashion trends via a time-traveling photo booth. It's really cool. And he strips down to his skivvies, by the way. The ads are part of the Sparkling Together for 30 Years campaign, marking the Coca-Cola brand's anniversary in Europe and its latest collaboration with a leading fashion designer.
So much fun. Well, spring is a great time to add to your wardrobe. Stylist Cecilia from CakeStyle.com shows you 3 basics worth investing in and how to wear them.
For this first look, I wanted to show how you can jazz up any piece by adding a belt. I started out with this dress by Black Halo. It's a gorgeous color, a great cut and shape. It's going to be really good for slimming you. It's also got that princess seam up the sides, which is a great way to fit a dress. And we added this wonderful black leather belt. It's got some gold metal studs on it as well, which kind of give it a little bit of an edge, but it's still very professional. And that belt's going to help draw the eye in at the waist, which is your narrowest point, which is one of the reasons we love belts so much. For your next look, I wanted to show you how key an awesome black blazer is going to be. So we started out with this gorgeous black blazer by L.A. Tahari. Love the fit on it. It's going to be really flattering. It's a little bit different. It's got a really different collar on it, but it's still a good basic black blazer. And this time I wanted to show you how you could use a black blazer, which is something you traditionally think of as very office, to put together a look that is a little bit more fun. We have this skirt by DVF. It's a gorgeous abstract kind of a paint splatter print in blues and reds. And then on top we actually put a chambray work shirt, which is by Current Elliott. And it looks so good under this blazer because it really dresses it up, but you're still using a work shirt, which is very chic, very in right now, making this whole outfit perfect for the office. All right, last but not least, we wanted to show you how you can take a statement necklace and really make it work for you. So I think these necklaces are great for keeping at work because you can keep them in your desk and then pop them on whenever you find out you need to go somewhere. But you know, they're going to go with everything. They're going to jazz up any look. And this time we put it with a leather peplum top, which is by Patterson J. Kincaid. It's a really, really cool fit. It's a nice thin light leather, so it's going to be easy to wear. And then we also paired it with this great dark skinny jean. This is going to be a fun outfit that you could wear out to get drinks after work. And then you add that statement necklace. It's really going to make it pop.
Now you can create your own personal stylist video. Stylists at CakeStyle.com hand select 4 to 6 high-end outfits. Dresses typically range from $250 to $400. They send you a how-to-wear video sort of similar to that, and they ship directly to your doorstep. Piece of cake.
That's cool. All right, now onto the shoes. We know boots are made for walking, but Adidas teamed up with Google to kick it up a notch. They created some shoes made for talking.
You've made me a very proud shoe. Wait till I tell my friends about this. Put me back on, let's go again.
So those kicks come with 250 programmed sayings with a built-in speaker. And the best part is it speaks in a cute little British accent because everybody knows sneakers hail from the UK, right?
Yeah.
So not only will it motivate you on your run or tell you how boring you are, but the Bluetooth connection will let you connect to Facebook or Google Plus because that's what I need while I'm running to keep myself entertained.
Yeah, and then all the people who aren't running, I guess you could motivate them because it'll show up on Facebook that you're running.
I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And why is everything always in a British accent? Like the Garmin ladies, you know, turn left here.
I don't know. It makes us feel smarter using it.
All right, well, talking shoes may be annoying to some or fun, but bragging incessantly on social media can be just as aggravating. The Daily Mail did a survey and found which type of humble brag posts are the most irritating, and the winner is Fitness and diet braggers. They're
Ah.
voted the worst posters with status updates like, Cher just ran around the entire island of Manhattan and feels incredible. Hashtag owning this life. Hashtag time for a green juice. Followed by foodstagrammers, you know, people who post pictures of every meal they eat. It just gets a little overwhelming. Then the smug marrieds who post things like breakfast in bed again, so blessed, and baby made a poopy. That would be what we call an oversharing parent. I know, Michelle, you don't do that.
Nope.
Also on the annoying list are jet setter or socialite types that feel the need to check in every time they arrive at a fabulous location. And not only do we kind of love to hate these people, but we probably fall into at least one of these most hated categories. Do you fall into any of those?
I gotta say, listen, I will take all of that bragging in the world over the people who put every single bad thing and drama on Facebook. It's
Yes.
like wah wah, and they just depress you. So
is.
go ahead and brag all you want. That's what I say.
Brag. Rah rah, sis
Yeah.
boomba.
All right, well, coming up next, celebrity makeups and breakups making headlines this week.
Yes, we are talking to People Magazine's Steve Helling to spill all the details on who's Splitsville and who's on Cloud 9.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. From lockdown to new love to big breakups, it has been a busy week in Hollywood.
Yes, it has, and we have got the scoop on a few of this week's biggest stories from People Magazine's Steve Helling. Welcome, Steve.
Hi,
This
good to
is
be
our
here.
like guilty pleasure
We're
time.
so
I love
excited.
this.
I'm not guilt. This is just pleasure.
Yeah.
There's no guilt. No
pleasure.
guilt involved.
Well,
so.
listen, we're going to start with quite possibly the hottest mess in Hollywood right now, at least according to
Yeah.
me, Miss Lindsay Lohan.
Me too.
It's back to rehab, 90 days in a
90
center,
days.
under
Yes.
lock and key, plus psychotherapy and community service. What is going on? Which
Yeah.
of the
I know.
charges is this
and
one?
That sounds like a lot, but you have to remember that she was facing 6 months in prison, you know,
Wow.
and so
Right.
therefore this is actually an easier sentence. And it's probably a better sentence for her right now. I mean, it's very popular for us all to say, you know, if I did the things that she did,
Right,
I'd be
we
in
would
jail.
be
And
locked up
we
by
would
now.
be.
We would.
would be. But the bottom line is that it is clear that she does need some sort of help, and maybe this will be the help that she needs. Maybe we'll see this, you know, her do a turnaround, because I don't think she's not a bad person. She's just gotten herself into this awful cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of those people who needs to learn the people you surround yourself with.
Yes.
That's how you're going to get in trouble. I mean, she is a huge mess. Do you think this will help her, or do you think it's going to be more of the same?
Well, it depends on what she goes back to afterwards. If she
Okay.
goes back to the same friends, I mean, isn't it funny that the things your mom used to tell you about who you
Yeah.
hang out with? It's true. It's all true.
Yeah,
Mom
and
knew what she was
isn't-
talking
and it's
about.
probably magnified in Hollywood.
Yes.
too.
Yeah, and it's
Exactly.
probably even a little bit of her mom, the problem.
Yes,
Yeah, it doesn't help.
yes. I mean, her father was there in court the other day, and he was, you know, yelling at her lawyer, and it just goes back and forth. I mean, she has
Whole lot of
you know,
drama.
a lot of drama in her life, and you know, the way to get past these things, you've got to cut out that drama. And
Yeah.
if she's still, you know, what she really needs to do is leave Hollywood for a while. That's
I agree.
Really
It's
what-
not like she's that
No.
successful right
No,
now
I mean,
anyway.
No.
Go to Texas for a while.
Just go hide out
Go
somewhere.
Take care of yourself. That's what
Go
she
use
needs.
Brittany's home,
Yes,
Louisiana.
exactly.
Just lock yourself behind those gates.
I've been there, by the way. So
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Too.
You have?
I
All
have
right.
been to Bernice. I took a picture outside the front gate.
Oh, I
haven't
was
been
inside.
Oh, of course you were inside.
He's gonna brag
I
about it
knocked.
on Facebook. Tyler.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, well, Tiger Woods, he's back in the game on and, of course, off the course with
Right.
Lindsey Vonn. They're the new, like, sports couple of the world, and
Right.
they came out with this crazy public display
That
of
was
affection.
weird,
and
wasn't it?
Yeah.
announcement.
What do you guys think about that?
Well, you know, it's sort of tone deaf in a way. It's almost like there's these you know, who really comes out when you're just dating somebody with these pictures that are
Weird.
professional photographer.
Yeah.
It
look
was
like
weird.
engagement photos.
And
Super staged.
they look just like the pictures we were getting 10 years ago with him and Elin.
Yes.
Exactly like him. So
Really
Tigers
weird.
camp,
It's-
then, all coming from
it's
Tigers
all
camp.
Tigers Camp, yeah, obviously. I mean, his people are very, very micromanaging of his,
Okay.
and unfortunately, it comes off badly, and I feel like this one really did.
She's getting on her Facebook page too. I saw people are
Yes.
tearing her
Yeah,
apart.
they are.
Like, you're stupid. What are you getting yourself into? I mean, can she really expect a real relationship out of this?
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully she can, and you know, he says, and the people around him have told me that he's really, you know, cleaned up his act and so forth. I hope
Is
so.
this going to last? I mean, is
I
this
mean,
relationship going to last?
You have to figure there's some level of seriousness because they came out publicly.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, Seacrest is out. Not in the way that we all know will
No.
happen someday, but he
No, it
and Julianne
won't.
Hough.
Yes,
I
totally
think
won't.
she did it.
I
She
think
said
he
it.
doesn't think he's gay. I
don't
do.
think so,
Okay,
but-
but
Yeah.
he and Julianne Hough, they're done.
Yeah.
She's been keeping quite busy lately.
She
Girls
has.
out
Girls,
on the beach.
well,
and-
you know what? I mean, if you've ever had a bad breakup, you know, your friends are what you do. You go out with your friends, you go
Yeah.
hang out with them.
Yeah.
And that's what she's been doing. And, you know, really, we got the whole statement of, you know, they remain the best of friends, which we get all the time.
Right.
That's a bunch of BS.
Yeah, it is.
They
It's
all,
not-
it's a standard
Everybody always
statement.
says that. But, you know, they did have problems with, you know, he's working all
He's
the time.
everywhere.
He's
He
on, like,
does
20
every
shows.
job
Exactly.
in media.
He does everything, and so that's really hard for, you know, to maintain a relationship.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
the other woman in this case was his job.
Mark, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's trying to build her
Weird.
career too,
Exactly.
you know, so.
You really think that?
I don't
Who
know.
knows? I could
I
be wrong.
just
I've been
do.
wrong before. Believe
All
me.
right.
so.
Not a
see.
publicity stunt. That couple
No,
was
I don't
a
think
real
that was a
couple.
publicity
Okay.
stunt. No.
All right, all right. Another big split, of course, Miley Cyrus, Liam Hemsworth,
Mm-hmm.
and she went and got a tattoo. She got a new heart. What is
Yeah,
that?
by
Kat
Kat
Von
Von
D
D.
did.
Yeah.
She put it on
I
her
mean,
Instagram.
Again, people do things after breakups. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you know, you see people cutting their hair. She didn't have any more hair to cut, so she had to get a tattoo.
I know, it's
not.
crazy. I think we have a picture of that tattoo somewhere too. that we can pull
Yeah,
up in
it's like a
second.
heart.
There it is.
Yeah.
The Da Vinci heart.
Well, I'll tell you this. Okay, fine, and I don't know what the meaning of that is and everything. But you know, and I actually support Miley Cyrus. I don't support the hair. Just
Yeah,
for what
me
it's worth.
neither.
I wanna
She's
go on
like
record and
getting
say I
crazy.
don't support that.
No.
But
Yeah.
you know, obviously this relationship, they're so young, and I thought it was pretty early to start talking marriage.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
did. I mean,
They hadn't even planned their wedding. She was just asked. They had been engaged. They've been engaged for a while, and she
yeah.
hadn't even started thinking about planning the wedding.
no. I mean, you know, there should be a law that you have to be to a certain age before you get married.
Oh,
I
if
mean,
only.
yeah, if only,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. She's not even
So-
21. She wouldn't have even been able to drink
Yeah.
at her wedding.
Right, exactly. So it just
know?
wasn't going to work out.
It's a lot of craziness, but we love to live vicariously
We
through
do.
them. Steve, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. All right, well, coming up on Life Love Shopping, think you know everything about the female body? Well, we are sharing some quirky body facts that are sure to surprise
Or
you.
freak you out. Plus, there's a thing or two we could learn from the Girl Scouts, including making some moolah. Find out what those tips are after the break. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. All right, ladies, we are going to dive into some fun facts about the woman's body.
Yes, and it's quirkier and more interesting than you ever realized. Okay, you listen with both sides of your brain. This
cool.
could be why women are usually credited with hearing what's left unsaid in a conversation. Okay, bear with me on this one. Your nether region is unlikely to become tangled or
on.
braidable
Oh my God.
because the hair tends to fall out after about 3 weeks. That's just a fraction of the life expectancy of the hair on your head, which can hang around for up to 7 years.
Where does
So-
it all go is my question.
I don't wanna
All
know.
right, your aversion to spiders may actually be genetic. Do
What?
spiders make your skin crawl? Yeah, me too. Researchers think women evolved to be scared of spiders, snakes, other venomous creatures. It was also they could protect their vulnerable children at home while the men were out hunting and gathering. So the next time your guy gives you a hard time, tell him it's
spiders.
genetic.
Yeah, tell him it's your turn. You're genetically engineered to go kill that thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when you're stressed at work, a 2-hour deep tissue massage would probably do the trick. But alas, for most of us, a massage is not a feasible corporate expense. So here's how to de-stress at your desk. Keep essential oils at your desk. Essential oils will do more than just mimic an escape to the spa. A whiff or two could actually help you relax. Aromatherapy has been shown to decrease stress levels. So shop around for a scent you fancy and get sniffing in a good way. Swivel, just swivel. Since stress is physically exhausting, you might benefit from a little movement for an instant energy lift. An action as small as swiveling in your chair with a couple of deep breaths can help you get back to business. Handwrite your to-do list. Think of your handwritten to-do list as a sacred document kept away from distractions of the interwebs. Plus, the act of physically writing down your tasks may help you organize your thoughts and remember them more clearly, which in turn will help you to be more focused and less stressed.
I definitely do the to-do list. I know
Yes.
you do too.
Yep,
right?
I have it on my phone. I have like 8 to-do lists.
Yeah, it just makes you
Different
feel
things.
better knocking them off.
It does,
you know?
and when you cross that line in it, you just feel so good.
Yes.
Done.
All right, how about making some money? Okay, the Girl Scouts, they're not just adorable little girls selling delicious cookies. There's a lot you can learn, including how to make that money, honey. First off, you can't get a yes if you don't ask. 88% of people who are asked to buy those Girl Scout cookies say yes. However, they only ask 35% of the people walking by. So consider how much untapped potential your own business or endeavor might have. You just have to ask. Remember, it pays to set goals. Girl Scouts are supposed to set their own goals. So the money they make will fund an activity of their choice. So they have to figure out how many cookies they need to sell to meet those goals. So you should set goals for your own money-making activities. Here's another thing. Don't save all of your accounting for the last minute. The Girl Scouts actually break up their cookie season into delicious bite-sized chunks.
So delicious.
And it, helps because they have to make deposits throughout the season. Then they're not stuck at the end trying to figure out everything. So this is a great idea for your own financial planning. Or you could just start selling something that's absolutely irresistible.
Like the cookies.
Like the cookies, and you're pretty much guaranteed to make some money.
Setting goals really is important, because if you don't have something, if you don't take that time to just sit down and go, what do I want in my life? It's really important, and they do that.
And you want to know why all those people say yes? They take credit cards now. So they have a machine. They can chase you into that store and get you to pay. All right, well, here at Life Loves Shopping, don't forget we want to connect with you all the time. So when we're not on TV, stay in touch. Go like our Facebook page, and you can follow and tweet us on Twitter as well at Life Loves Shop. So get online.
Get on it.